Boy, what a cloudy Sunday afternoon. It's noon, 12 noon, I will say, and feels pretty good out here. 73 degrees, the wind is a breeze, and so far, we are about ready to go out, walk around, and yeah, do a episode on a Sunday afternoon called A Day in the Life. This is what this series is all about. But anyway, humidity is up about 99%. One more could lead to 100. And well, so far it's raining around the area, so might want to watch out because there might be a few pockets of heavy rain showers going through this area. I mean, sometime today it could happen. Anyway, we are walking, having a nice day, and just going through the apartment complex, enjoying some walks and exercises. Might find a place to sit. That way we probably talk a little while. Yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like. It's like the sun is trying to break through the clouds. But anyway, been out for at least maybe an hour or two, but just thought I'd just pull my phone out and start recording, doing an episode today. And, so far going to find me a good place to sit. Probably might need to get me a chair. That way we can pretty much just enjoy talking. Hey, you know what? I think this rock right here will do. I'm going to sit down and we're going to have a good time. Oh, listening to the birds chirping. Enjoying the sounds of nature. Get out of the bedroom for a little bit. And probably if I see one of my coworkers walking around here, I just run and go the other way. One that always picks at me all the time. 5 days a week, he's just picking at me, just poking me and trying to give me bruises and stuff. And, he gets car rides in the afternoons, and so far he thinks, oh, he ain't gonna charge me any money, ha ha ha. Well, never say never, because, you ride in my car, I'm gonna charge you. My car and me are not a free ride. And so far on Facebook, I wanted to post a post of me getting very strict and to give a lot of people strikes when they act up. Say, for example, you're back chalking. If you back chalk me once, that's strike one. If you back chalk to me twice, that's strike two. If you back chalk me 3 or more times, you're out. Or the cussing. I mean, there's a lot of cussing going on at my job. You have a lot of people taking the Lord's name in vain. That's not tolerated. That's immediate strike 3 without question. And so far, I have gotten on to him a lot about that. I said, you will not. And I'm saying it with my finger in your face. You will not say the Lord's name in vain. You disrespect our Creator, then why do I need to be around you? And no, so far, he sees everybody else doing it, and so far, I always tell him, don't act like these people, because don't be something that you're not. And I've been saying that for a long time, and so far with the other guy that I talked about last week, he pretty much almost didn't even show up Friday because he's always running late and making up excuses, this and that. And then he was saying, oh, I'm going to meet with the landlord and going to get my own place and this and that. I'm like, really? You're going to meet up with these people and you're going to say, oh, I'm going to get my own place. You look at these apartments, they're not cheap. They're $1,100 or even $1,200 a month. If you think that you're going to own a room, a whole apartment by yourself, then that's how much they're charging you. That's not including the electricity, the water, the garbage, the sewage, everything. They're charging a lot for that. Don't know how much for the things that I said, but the apartment itself is $1,200 a month. That's at least $22,000 a year, I think. But won't take a guess on that. But correct me if I'm wrong. Write me down in the comments below and say, well, you might need to do a little bit of math. I mean, you look at it. 1,200 a month times 12. I gotta figure how much that would be, but my guess is 22,000. But like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, that's how much you'd be paying yearly if you had to move in an apartment. And quite frankly, he does not show up to work. And I question myself, well, where's he going to get this money if he doesn't show up? Well, not my problem. I'm not here to hold hands or anything to these people. I'm not here to hold Southwind's hands or anybody in this program their hands. I'm not here not for them, but for me. This is my journey. This is my new chapter in life that I have to deal with. It's not like a walk in a park, We all have to deal with things, trials and tribulations. That's every day, whether easy or hard or whatever you think about. But we all go through things in life that we don't like to go through. That's just the natural part of life that we all have to deal with. Like I said, it's life. Just like being in this apartment for right now. It's just temporary until I can find my own piece of property, my own home, and my own house. I hope that day is soon coming. Just like I hope that cryptocurrency is going to push up again. And really hope that we have Trump back in office soon. Because we really need a man that could lead by example and that could really put this country first. In God's law, not ours. But, we all We all look at what's going on. I mean, I'm not talking political things or this or that. We look at what's going on in this country. This country is in a state of despair the way that we're looking at it. I mean, you know, what does the United States of America represent? It represents united we stand, divided we fall. I mean, that's the whole significance of what America should stand for. And, our soldiers that serve the military, the branches like Army, Navy, U.S. Marines, Coast Guard, Police, uh, Army Reserves like Duncan. Duncan served 6 years in the Army Reserves, and he went to basic training. He went to somewhere. He went to Georgia or wherever they sent him to go for basic training and this and that. And so far, he's doing good. He's got his own home. He's got his own family, his own wife, Megan, and 2-year-old June. June, she's really growing up. She she could be a real stinker at most of the time, but anyway, and guys, I really hope that good things will come. We're all looking forward to the days that we'll see some good positive influences. You know, changes will come at some point. And really hope that there will be a change between me and my former friend Benny. I think about him a lot of times. I think about all the trials and tribulations that he's going through. And there's a lot of things that I question myself about him. All the things that he's done and all the lying that he's done, the manipulation, the brainwashing that he's inflicting on other people. Even watching the fake news, the media, the mainstream media, all this garbage that he watches on TV. It's just poisoning the minds of so many people when they watch that crap and they know that it's just a bunch of baloney. We all look at it, you know? But literally, this channel, we're not supposed to talk about politics or we'll surely be punished for it. Because, we can't talk about what happened on January 6th because we can't talk about that. That's forbidden. We can't talk about what happened in the, I can't say it. There's a lot of things that I wish I could talk about, but I just can't talk about it because I would be in fear of losing another video and stuff. But, there's a lot of things that we can't talk about. We can talk about what happens in 2024. I mean, that's something to look forward to in the future. But what happens in the future is where we need to be. We need to not put our faith in Trump, but put our faith more in God. Because God, with Him, all things are possible. And we look at some things that will change. We're looking at how things are changing now. There's a lot of things that change. Like this move. It was a change, you know? And so far, with my parents being off in Brady and me being here, they're like, oh, you're going to do pretty good. You're going to find your true place in the world. I hope you do. You know what? I hope soon that there will be a change. I've been praying about this change for a long time. I mean, I hope soon it will happen. I mean, maybe it will. I don't know. But I keep my faith in God and knowing that things will be all right. But anyway, and speaking about Benny, I know that last week he texted me. He was going through a problem in his life. He's going through the trials and tribulations. And, well, we all know what's going on with him. But I pray that he gets his act together. I pray that things will be good. Maybe one day I'll say, hey, you've done some questionable things. You've done a lot of lying and manipulations, this and that. Look, it's water over the dam. I mean, maybe one day I'll believe him if he returns that money back to me. And I've got the amount that he borrowed, and so far it's one of them things. But anyway, well, it's starting to rain a little bit. I mean, you can see the water up here. You can start to see that there's little splashes going in there. But anyway, I think it's time that we go ahead and head back to my apartment. Because I think it's going to start pouring in a few seconds or maybe even a couple of minutes from now. Who really knows? But anyway, like I said, we all pray for changes, and I hope that there will be a change soon. There'll be a change with me. I mean, with this program, I talked about it last week. Southwind has pretty much gone woke, and they just care more and more about the money. They don't care about helping the people that pay their money out of their paychecks to keep their lights on. They ought to think about that. They ought to think about where that money comes from. It comes from the hard worker that has to pay $350 to an organization that somewhat tries to help their people. But ever since that I've been here, I don't really think that they've been a helping hand to me. I really think that they say, oh, if we help him, he'll pay us. I really think they need to step up to the plate and do more than what is requested of them to do. I don't pay them for nothing. I pay them to get help, for me to learn the quantities in life of how to become a full grown-up adult, because one of these days I'm going to be out. going to be out of the program and, have to pay my bills, have to do this, have to do that, have to learn the different traits of becoming a a good however you call it, but you know where I'm getting to on this subject. I mean, you got to be self-independent at most times. When you're out, you have a good paying job and you have all these things that are going on. You have these trials and tribulations which we talk about. And so far, you know I'm hoping that that day's coming. I'm going to be more self-independent, which I am. I may be in this program right now, but let me tell you guys, Southwind is just temporary. I mean, until the time is right, I will be here for a while. Not going anywhere right now. But until that time is right, until I learn about the different traits of becoming self-independent, you know, we really just gotta stand on the 2 feet and say, yeah, I could do that, yeah. But anyway, that's just the basic quantities in life that we all learn. We all learn about different things in life. We could get creative. We could say, oh, I could do this, I could do that, You can be creative. You could be the person that you want to be. You could be a YouTuber. You can make videos, do content, this and that. And, I've been putting videos out since 2016. Been doing a lot of that recently. But just thought I'd come out here and tell you guys, hey, Southwind is just temporary. I'm hoping and praying to the Lord that time is coming. That time for me to be here in this program, I hope it's going to come to an end soon. Because I feel like they're not here to help people. They're here more about the money. That's a lot of organizations these days. They care more about making money instead of helping people. Helping people in need, Like I said, they just play their stupid games. I don't like these stupid games. I'm not here to play stupid games. I'm here to learn the necessities of becoming that self-independent person that I'm promised to be. I'm not here to bullcrap and stuff. But you know what? I am self-confident that my days here are soon going to be done. And soon I'm going to find me a piece of property. I'm going to have the funds to cover the property. Or, buy my first home. And, have a dog. But, all in good time. I pray that changes will come. And I know they will. I know there's going to be a change. But yeah. And just like finding a girlfriend, I hope that there will be that time where I find that special somebody that will come into my life and say, hey, I love you for what you are. And God is calling the shots. I'm not. Whatever he says has to go. And, if it's your time, whether if you're in a program like me or whether you live in an apartment complex and you're dreaming of that day that you are going to get your own home, you're saying to yourself, I hope that one day or someday or even sooner that time will come. I hope it will for me. That's what I'm praying for. Because, to be honest, I don't think Southwind Fields wants to help anybody. And ever since I've been here, I don't see a change in them. You know? I know you probably I know you're probably thinking, oh Jonathan, you just gripe too much. You just say, oh, they're not here to help you. I mean, what do you mean by that? Helping me is getting all my bills paid and this and that. But anyway, I'm not saying they're a bad organization. I'm saying that they need to get a lot more work in this organization. That's what they need to do. They need to stop playing these stupid games. And they need to put forth helping the people that are within the program. I wish they'll do that. I hope they do that. Because if they're not trustworthy and they care more about this money, $350 a month that comes out of our paychecks, then why are we here for? Why are we in this program if they care more about this money? But like I said, I hope things will change. I hope in the near future it will change. And that's what I'm praying for. I pray for change. That's what I'm praying for. But anyway, this will just have to do for this episode. Excuse me, little digestion. This will do it for this episode for this week. We hope y'all enjoyed it. And if I complain, that's okay. That's a natural part of life. You got to understand that. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We'll see you back next week for another one when we return. For now, so long. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.